Hey everyone, in preparation for our in-person meetings commencing this week, Friday, February 9th from 1 to 3, I wanted to give you guys an overview of the accompanying LMS through Schoology and what to expect for our upcoming spring sessions. The goal of the use of this LMS is to familiarize and model for everyone another learning management system that you can use with your students to publicly share information and keep them up to date with course announcements, important assignments, and it provides a way to track grades, progress, and even grade submissions electronically. I know we already use Blackboard as the university's LMS, but with exposure to other LMS platforms out there, and this, by the way, is just the free version of Schoology, you can see the possibilities of other learning management systems and what they have to offer. So if we look at the landing page here, you will see contact information for myself and Gail, and the times and days of our in-person meetings. We will also contact you individually should any of this information change, or if we have to update a location or time for a specific session. Below, you will see a faculty expectations and schedules folder. If we click on that, you will see the one-page faculty expectations document. It's important that you read through this prior to the start of our first session to familiarize yourself with the terminology of the grant and the expectations for the participants in FLC. In this folder as well is the FLC Spring 2018 schedule. Which details the dates and the topics as well as the facilitators for each of those sessions. Also located here are additional sessions offered through Cafe. So should you wish to embark on some additional enrichment types of sessions, they would be offered through the Cafe Wednesdays. So all of the dates, the times, and the locations are indicated both at the top and the sidebars, and whether or not they're coordinated with a certificate program. Next, here below, you'll see the FLC Cafe. And this serves as an open discussion forum. In the discussion thread, you may share or discuss anything related to your course design, issues in educational theory or practice, as well as share best strategies. One of the benefits of being part of a learning community, of course, is the shared knowledge and insights that we get to share with our colleagues to better improve our instructional practices. Next on the landing page is the FLC Resources folder. In this folder are subfolders for specific resource needs, such as technology, pedagogy, and an FLC General Resource Library. Let's take a quick tour of what each of these folders has to offer. So when I click on technology here, you will see a discussion forum. Here you'll be able to ask or contact our Associate Director of Technology regarding any issues you may be having in your classroom or have any requests or thoughts you would like to share with him. You may also contact him directly, but if there's a question or issue that others might be facing as well, this would be a good place to get some insight on those particular issues. Below this are subfolders as well for various learning management platforms and other technology that you would like to use. Each folder contains its own set of video tutorials. All of these are linked externally, and they walk you through some of the basic functionalities and features of each LMS. If you have any ideas or other suggestions, feel free to reach out to either Gail or myself or to our Associate Director of Technology, and we'll be happy to add those resources in for you. Also located in this folder is a pedagogy folder. Here you can ask in the forum your curriculum or pedagogy questions through an open discussion or make requests for additional support services provided by the FLC. Feel free to suggest other pedagogical approaches, and again, we'll be able to gladly add that to the list of resources. Finally, in the FLC Library folder, you will find various resources related to education, curriculum, pedagogy in general, and other resources that will be pertinent to your practice. There's even a folder here I've included on the K-12 environment for some that are concerned about some of the implications of some of the standards that have changed, some of the Common Core standards and the use of technology and its impact in higher ed pedagogy. Anytime you want to go back to the main landing page, you'll simply click here on the Faculty Learning Community Spring 2008 link, and it brings you right back here. The next folders are the modules that we have planned, and there are approximately 15 sessions which fit into 5 overarching topics or modules. The modules listed on this page, along with brief descriptions, are included of what will be covered in each module. The format of these modules will typically guide the topics of our workshops, but there are various opportunities for faculty choice topics within these larger categories. So there is both structure but customization available with both this LMS and the in-person workshops. Module 1, with its 4 sessions, covers the course design triangle. Module 2, with its 3 sessions, addresses culturally relevant pedagogy for diverse students, with at least 1 session hosted by fellows from our diversity department. Module 3 is a 3-session technology integration series of workshops guided by the Associate Director of Technology. Module 4 examines various high-impact teaching strategies through a series of 4 sessions. And finally, Module 5 takes a deeper look at the impact and use of reflective teaching in practice and its benefit both for instructors and students alike. Finally, at the end of each 15-week seminar series is an end-of-semester survey. Let's take a look at one of these modules. Again, feel free to familiarize yourself with the contents of each module, and be sure to check the announcements each week for more updates and details on the readings and activities for those sessions. Within each module, you will find a discussion area where we will discuss topics pertaining to the readings for the week, an area that will provide meeting notes for those who may be absent for the particular session, and resources that contain readings for your specific cohort. You will notice in the resources folders, often there are 2 subfolders, an orange Group A folder and a yellow Group B folder. The key to this is knowing your start date for these FLCs. If you are just beginning with us this semester, the spring of 2018 through FLC, you will be Group A. And all of the readings in Group A will be those you will access for the discussions. If you began with your cohort in the fall of 2017, you will be Group B, which will have similar themes and ideas as your prior semester's readings, but will provide further insight and enrichment. For this first module, be sure to stop by the introductions discussion and take a brief moment to introduce yourself to the faculty learning community. As I'd mentioned previously, there are multiple opportunities for us to hear from you about the topics that you wish to cover during the workshops, so we can tailor the experience to meet your needs as you embark on or continue through your course redesign. One example of this is in Module 1, Session 4, where you will see a link for a topic survey. Here you will be prompted to fill out a brief survey detailing some of the more specific needs within the broader categories to better tailor the FLC workshops to meet your specific needs. It's best to fill these surveys out at least 1 week prior to the start of the session it's intended for, so that the appropriate resources and materials can be prepared for that session. Because part of our work with the grant does entail a requirement to submit artifacts for the purposes of demonstrating program effectiveness, within select modules, there are specific areas in which to submit your course materials and to receive feedback from one of the facilitators on the progress of your work. They are also areas in which you will be asked to reflect upon the experience of redesigning your courses in line with the artifacts that are to be submitted. Think of this like an e-portfolio of sorts, but for the purposes of supporting the work of the grant, that's enabled us to better improve our practices and support students. In Module 1, Session 3, you will see a syllabus submission area. Here are further instructions as to the nature of the submission and they are tiered in accordance with your cohort. Again, at the end of these workshops is an end of course survey, which is submitted anonymously through Google Forms and asks for your honest insight and suggestions as we continue to improve the FLC experience. Your thoughts are highly valued, and we hope to create a more meaningful workshop that helps to address your course redesign needs. One last feature for those who would like to further explore the features of this learning management system is to request to be added to the Faculty Sandbox course, where you will be designated as an administrator with administrative privileges in order to be able to add content, edit, test out the grading features, and other functions. All right, everyone. There's just a brief and basic tour through the Faculty Learning Management community course page. Feel free to look through all of the links, modules, and report any broken links to myself or the Associate Director of Technology, and we will be sure to address those concerns in a timely manner. I thank you again for your time and embarking upon this very important work as we strive in excellence to meet the needs of our diverse students, building pathways to their success. Thank you again.